I'm going to have a word with Anthony and Lance from Team USA. Gentlemen, I've been talking to the Norwegian captain. He tells me there's only 25 people in Norway who applied to be part of the Norwegian team. Is that the case in the United States selection?
No, we have probably 200 or 300 that attempt to make our team every year. We have a 15-man team in our country, and then we send 5 competitors plus an alternate to the World Championships each year. But we have many, many more competitors that try and make our squad each year.
And do you think this results in a stronger squad?
Oh, certainly it results in our strongest squad. Competition fly fishing in our country is still pretty young, so I feel like we're growing very, very quickly. But it definitely helps. But with having competitions, we have regional competitions and then a national championship each year, which helps kind of take the cream of the crop, if you will, so we can make sure we field the best team possible when we come to the World Championships.
And does this result in a different team every year, or have you been here several times?
It results in a slightly different team each year. This is my 7th championship. I've qualified for 8, but had to miss one for birth of a child. But generally we have a core group of anglers that are the same each year, and then we have new recruits that come through the system and prove that they're worth their weight, so we bring them along as well.
And have you just got 5 anglers, or have you got support anglers as well?
We have 5 anglers plus an alternate, and then we have Anthony, our captain, and a team manager as well.
So I'll move to Anthony. Anthony, as a team captain, what do you see your role as?
Well, the role of any captain in any team is to facilitate camaraderie and teamwork amongst the team, developing strategies and proper preparation before the World Championship. So a lot of the work that I do outside of the 3 days of the championship is done beforehand. It's done trying to assemble, trying to build teamwork, and helping these guys to become one in fishing together. As we all know, in fishing, it's very much an individual type of sport, but this particular format has become very much team-oriented. One person like Lance can be very good by himself, but he can be very great with the knowledge of 5 other anglers. And so my role is to try to facilitate the abilities for our team to become one massive monster angler. So that's really what we're trying to do.
The word melting pot has been mentioned many times in connection with this event. Do you find that there is a sharing of information and a sense of camaraderie amongst the teams?
I think for the most part, you know, there's always that language barrier, because all of us coming from different countries. There's, I think, 38 countries now that are sanctioned to compete in the World Fly Fishing Championships. Obviously, not everyone speaks English as we do, and so the difference being that we all speak that language of fishing and fly fishing, and so I think that camaraderie is very much highly impacted by the fact that we all do a very thing that drives our passions in fly fishing. And so that connection certainly happens during, prior, and after the championships as well.
Excellent, thank you. Without giving any team secrets away, have you seen many insects hatching this week?
You know, we've spent a week here prior to this championship week. Interestingly enough, the waters are fairly sterile. They're very, very clean. Not a lot of bug life, but we have seen some bugs hatching. And so, of course, techniques are going to be dependent on what those hatches bring to us during the time frame of the championship. Our guys will be ready to make sure that they've got as much preparedness and fly patterns ready to go in those hatches if that should happen.
And are you expecting dry fly to play an important part?
I certainly think that any time there's hatches, you're gonna want to have a good selection of dry fly patterns. So I certainly think dry flies will play an interesting part depending on when those hatches happen.
Okay. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.